The only comp you played.
And you got whooped just like I did by the Panthers, nigga. You got whooped by the fucking Jags, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Make it out your conference, nigga. That's why you started in the
Make it out
you
yours,
know
nigga.
not
Make
winning
it out
that
the
one.
East.
That's
Make it
why
out
you
the
started in
East.
the one. Commish.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You sound like you sound like a little bitch right now, nigga. You sound like a little bitch. No, nigga. You sound like a little bitch, nigga.
You made a whole nother league because you not winning your other one, nigga. Fuck up, bro.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Nigga.
Talk about we're playing.
Nigga ain't even finished. Why you ain't finished the other league and then start this one, nigga? Because you know, nigga. You know. You're not going, nigga.
I'm 7-4.
To the big
Nigga,
game, nigga.
it's not gonna matter, nigga. You're not gonna make it to the Super Bowl, you fucking bitch. Fucking bitch ass nigga.
He has the ability
Bum
to
ass
take
nigga.
over
You started a whole new league, nigga, just cause you not making it out your
Bro,
old
what are you
one,
fucking
nigga.
talking about, bro?
Shut up, nigga.
Everyone to the line of scrimmage.
Nigga sat through a whole 3 hours of a draft just because you can't win the other one. Bum. Shut the fuck up, Jay. Win your fucking place, nigga.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I know I'm better than you, nigga. You get right out of this game.
Yeah, alright.
You get it right out of this game, nigga.
Why? Because you got a redraft? Because you got a redraft?
First,
That's why
nigga,
you better than
you
me. You drafted players from my team that I had on the last league,
bro,
right?
you did too. Tomorrow, Darius. Bro, are you fucking serious, you dumb bitch?
My dick.
Balls on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets
Nigga
it.
wanna just be up in the chat. Yeah, I bet you Deshaun thrived with the Cowboys, you fucking dick rider. But when he was on the
Nigga, you got
Cardinals,
Demario Davis, nigga. I always pick Demario Davis, you stupid bitch.
Shut up, nigga.
You a dumb fucking ass nigga, bro.
You a dumbass Cowboys fan. Enjoying no playoffs with the Cowboys in real life and in the fucking league, dumbass nigga.
Alright, nigga, cause you gonna beat me, right? You gonna beat me, right?
Fucking right, I'ma beat you, nigga. Like I always
You fucking trap. Nigga, you, bro, the last time we were in the fucking league, bro, you've not touched me, nigga. You didn't come close. I'll beat you out with the fucking rookies, nigga.
I love you on football.
A 20-yard touchdown. As his guys
Yo, Kenny, you feeling me, bro?
able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, 2K niggas can talk the vibe, bro.
Let's field it a few yards into
Bro,
the
that's
end
what I'm
zone.
saying. I'm going to the finals, bro. I'm going to the playoffs,
Bringing
bro.
a few past the 20
Like,
to the 20.
all of that is going to be an automatic, bro. Niggas is not coming to 2K with that shit, bro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready
No,
to begin their next drive.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but off rip, I gotta choose the Clippers, bro.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Oh, right,
Maybe
it's
bring the
random
ice a little
team,
bit, like,
right?
hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They give me the Bucks. I'm still making it to the
Week 1 of the
finals.
season, tackling. Because
Eric
you and I both
Bledsoe.
know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot.
What?
Plus the
You're
intensity
trading
and the speed
Bledsoe?
really ratchets up
Yo,
on opening
wow.
week.
From the 40
Yeah,
on second down.
in the fantasy shit.
Roethlisberger. Now get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm not trading Bledsoe, bro.
Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35.
I'm with it, bro.
Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes.
They are, bro.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time.
But mind you, I've been saying what's up with the 2K for a minute, so you can't even. Like,
Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be complete
this
to
out
Cook.
all the way.
And they go backwards
I'll
here.
be like, yo, what's up with the
Losing
2K?
yardage
Niggas be
back at
like,
the
fuck 2K, that's a
48-yard
trash.
line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Even to a you was really good. That was really a good
season. They'll have it 1st and 10.
They're gonna drag that show though. I see it.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a
This
season
show
ago.
called
It's
You on
Derrick Henry.
Netflix.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They're gonna drag the shit out that show most of the season. Like, A-Deadass is about to make a season 3. So,
Nice play there.
Yo, Harry.
Because he's built like a block.
Yo, one more week,
Throw in
nigga.
the middle, taken in,
Back,
and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Oh, yeah,
Give him
facts.
18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20.
Now that's lit. I didn't even know that.
Brought down by the cornerback,
Bro,
William
don't let
Jackson.
Harry lie to you, bro. Harry
We
is
saw him
the
there trying
actor
to
of
get
the
it to
week,
the
bro.
outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to
Harry
be
is
one positive to that.
Tariq, bro. Harry got all of his ass.
Get the
Creases
fuck out
tend
of
to
here.
develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nah, but no lie.
25 on second down.
Tariq going to jail.
And an alley to run.
Why you say that?
He going to jail.
And a terrific
Because
return as he takes this thing all the way down to the
Tasha, she don't
20-yard
know.
line.
She know how to run the game, but she gotta understand that she don't know how to run the game, bro. She's not a murderer, bro. She hasn't. She killed one person probably, like her best friend.
And he'll lose yardage.
Come
Brought
on,
down
bro.
at the 32. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards.
Bro,
on
she
the
got more
play.
bodies than that, bro,
And it'll
but-
be a second and long.
Bro, she's not about that, bro.
Nah, chill. Don't be down talking my girl
Now
Tasha like that.
Roethlisberger.
She's bad, bro, but she's not like that, bro.
It's caught by
What? Nigga,
OBJ.
she killed her.
Bro, she sees Ghost, bro, she sees Ghost's face, though, and she gets shocked up mad fast, bro.
That's different, nigga, because she know that nigga is
As
a
his
fucking
guys are
monster,
on the
bro.
board here in this first quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just
Right.
get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nah, except for the nigga that shot him, bro. That nigga Tate.
I like the
I
play.
feel like Tate shot
to
him
me.
for low
I'll
key,
take care of the
bro.
rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch.
Hell
and he
nah,
loves it, and he's
Tate
gonna
came
carry
in
that
there, nigga, and
contract
Ghost tried him, bro. Both sides that nigga like.
And he's able to get it across the
like-
20, but not by
He's
much
like,
as he's marked down
What,
at the
Rashad? You
21
trying
yard
to tell me to
line.
come out here and be better, you? Like, yo.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
No, that shit
A
had me
tale of
weak.
two extremes already in this
Look,
game. A
Rashad,
touchdown pass on
nothing
their
is gonna
opening drive,
fucking
followed by an
stop me.
interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing
Yeah,
that we
alright,
do?
nigga, this
If you
bullet
have a
gonna
candy
stop you,
bar,
nigga.
have a
What the fuck
diet
is you
soda
talking
with it,
about?
it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
No
But
gain
that's
on
how
the
you
play.
know
It'll be
something's
second
really
down.
about to stop you, though, when you feel like
It's
nothing's
rare
about
that
to
a man
stop
his
you.
size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there
Tell
and
City,
holding
bro, look,
on
Tasha.
for everyone else to help him out.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Bro, there
Here's
is.
Mayfield.
You think, yeah, you think Ghost is dead? Like, get out of here, bro. That fall wasn't even
Third down
that
is a
big,
key
bro.
down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing down.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know how much ratings
after they
you...
The punt
Especially
taken
after they
now
already
as this
took
one's sent away.
Kanan off the show. That's how I knew they could never kill him.
A
Facts.
well-hit ball there. 50
And that was
yards on
50.
the
Like,
punt. Three on the
wouldn't want
return.
50 on their
And
show?
it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Season
The
finale.
Giants
I
offense
mean, that's what they
at the
said, though.
line,
This was
ready to
supposed to be
begin
the
their
season
next
finale.
drive.
That's why they
They've
just thought it
shown
was
precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll get about 3
they
as
about to
he's
bring
taken
back
down
season
at the
7.
23.
You got ass.
3
Facts.
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw.
Nah, Shane.
I just want that bitch shot to the ground.
He's at the 30.
Go down the same way.
10,
I exactly.
and he will take it on in.
I mean, I used to like her, bro, but then she dead ass became a switcher,
Two
bro.
first
It's
quarter
like now she's
touchdown
dragging,
passes
bro.
now for Ben
Bro, she's a big ass hoe,
And the
bro.
Giants
She's a
have
big
taken
hoe,
the
bro.
lead.
She's a big hoe, bro.
Seeing some pretty good
And it's like
offense
I
here in
don't
this first
discriminate
quarter.
bitches for being hoes, bro, because it's like you depend.
all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Ellington now to return it. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Roethlisberger now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
44.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Black 30.
Big stop, P.
No foul. Topper.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. He spins free. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. They'll run with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Run.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He finds his target, Beckham, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Roethlisberger now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Beckham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They had a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Ready? Block 80! No bell! 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Taylor Gabriel. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, just like that, just like that.
Now it's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, 180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Let's get some penetration here.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Humphries. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Well, the second down throw on target, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
230. Jack 16.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Here's Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but what a ride.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
50. What we got?
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that's caught by Smith. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Roethlisberger to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?